This is NDTV. And you're watching NDTV Hindu.
Good evening, I'm Sanjay Pinto. There was a time when political pundits used to say that whichever side aligns with the Congress in Tamil Nadu will win the election. But is that just a trend of the past? When the leaders of the DMK and Congress proclaim before TV cameras that theirs is a winning alliance, is it just on-screen bravado? The country's Health Minister Ghulam Nabi Azad may have seen the ailing DMK-Congress alliance getting back on its feet. This is after the Congress leader from Jammu and Kashmir, as a columnist quipped, altered the LOC in the relationship. But even as that deal of 63 seats has been formally inked today, there's a crucial next step. A step of zeroing in on the choice of seats that will be dealt with by another Congress committee comprising 5 members. Now, whether the alliance retains power or not will be known in 2 months. But one person who has retained his post in Tamil Nadu is the Congress chief, Mr. K.V. Thangabalu, who joins us on this bulletin with his trademark Colgate smile. And senior journalist and special correspondent of the Hindu, B. Kolappan, who has been tracking every move parties make. But we'll begin a no-holds-barred discussion in a minute after the headlines with Evelyn Matthew.
Thanks, Sanjay. A look at the top stories we're tracking at this hour. Madras High Court sticks to the poll dates but tells the Election Commission to comply with the rules for the teaching staff and campaigning along school territory. An FIR is registered against Minister of State Napoleon for violation of the Model Code of Conduct for allegedly distributing prizes. Among the DMK and the Congress, who gets which constituency now? A 5-member Congress committee to take their pick.
The congressmen, by and large, we are very happy.
But the deadlock shifts base to the AIA-DMK camp. The left and Vaiko await their share. Come the polls, Captain wants to be seen along his drum. The DMDK goes to the Supreme Court to get a nod for their party poll symbol. 5 election observers from Delhi will land in Tamil Nadu tomorrow to oversee the prep work ahead of the assembly polls. The top cop is on the move with his posse to assure Chennaites absolute safety. Alerts guest houses in the city to be on guard.
எத்தனை சர்வீஸ் அபார்ட்மெண்ட்ஸ் அந்த ஜூரிஸ்டிக்ஷன் இருக்குதுங்கிறது தெரியணும். அப்புறம் ஒரு சில கைட்லைன்ஸ் கொடுத்துருங்க, இதெல்லாம் நீங்க ஃபாலோ பண்ணலாம் அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி.
Meet the ardent cricket fan in guise of an author. Lord Jeffrey Archer faces NDTV Hindu's World Cup rapid
Dream
fire.
final in India has to have India in the final because the ground will be full with 100,000 complete morons leaping up and down the whole time who love the game as much as I do.
And she may be the shotgun's little girl, but she's got big Hollywood dreams featuring Kamal Haasan.
Well, I've grown up on Kamal Haasan's films. I mean, Apu Raja, there's stuff like that, and it feels great to have been even approached to share the same screen space with him. So.
Let's also bring you the rest of the day's news nationally. The Delhi police release a sketch of Radhika's suspected killer, say many were present when she was killed, but no one has come forward to help. A court pulls up the Enforcement Directorate despite its claims that the US has given its proof that Hassan Ali transferred $7 lakh illegally. More trouble brews for Karnataka's Chief Minister Yediyurappa. His son and him are now accused of taking kickbacks. And chasing a modest target of 190, India slip under the sealer's spell, loses 4 wickets at quick succession. Well, the election heat is already adding to the rising temperatures in the state, with today's big development coming from the DMK camp. Karunanidhi and the Congress party in the state inked their deal by signing on the dotted line. Though this formalizes the alliance for the state assembly elections this summer, the bigger task for both stakeholders now is to decide who gets which of the juiciest constituencies. A 5-member Congress committee will have to next identify these constituencies of their choice. Will the two parties then settle amicably on that front? And will then they get enough time to set out campaigning? And if successful, this may, will a share in power be the next on the Congress's cards? Well, answering those questions and plenty others dotting your mind tonight is our executive editor Sanjay Pinto and his panel of guests.
Thank you very much, Evelyn. Thank you, Mr. Thangabalu and Mr. Kolapan for joining us on this special bulletin. Mr. Thangabalu, to you, sir, first. Has the DMK agreed to share power with the Congress in Tamil Nadu if your prediction of it being a willing alliance comes through?
We have been together from the year 2004 onwards. The first parliament election and subsequent parliament election in 2009 also, we have the winning combination. And in the previous record of the 2006 assembly poll also, and subsequently the panchayat elections, consecutively 4 elections, one after another, the Congress, DMK and our allies together we won comfortably.
So you did not share power in 2006, but a lot of Congress workers seem to be upset that in fact the state unit has not pressed for sharing power. So my question was, has the DMK agreed to share power in 2011 if the situation arises, sir?
You will be knowing, and I was one person who openly asked power sharing in the Trichy Periyar Centenary meeting itself, in the DMK meeting itself, and it is telecasted, and every one of the congressmen and public at large know that as president of the Congress party, I did my job.
Yes,
and
but has the DMK agreed to share, sir, this time? Have they agreed to share power this time?
In fact, power sharing is one of the main issue.
All right.
And also, we have talked all these issues with our friendly ally, the DMK leadership.
All right.
In fact, now the issue is settled now. The Congress DMK pact continues. Today morning, myself as the TNCC president and the Honorable Chief Minister as the DMK president jointly signed the memorandum of understanding that Congress should contest 63 seats in the state. This is one chapter. The next chapter, after the elections, my leader, beloved Congress President Srimati Sonia Gandhi and the DMK chief will sit down together and finalize the next course of action.
Mr. Thangabalu, have the 63 seats that have been, sorry to interrupt you, sir, have the 63 seats that have been decided upon been formally, at least informally, bounced off the DMK?
There is no question of bouncing one party to the other. We are mutually understandable, and there is understanding between two parties. There is goodwill among the Congress and DMK and along with our allies, PMK, VCK, KNK, Muslim League and so on. And our ally is very intact and very good ally.
All right, Mr. Thangabalu, you're sounding as if nothing. You're sounding as if nothing had happened in the last few days. Let me go to Mr. Kolapan there. Kolapan, when in fact the alliance was on the brink of a collapse, leaders, not just leaders, but also party workers from both sides burst crackers, shouted slogans, distributed sweets. Then, when the alliance was back on the rails, they did pretty much the same thing. What exactly is the truth?
No, I think the Congress and DMK need each other.
Yes, go ahead. Yes.
Because the Congress is, I think, thoroughly unprepared for going alone in Tamil Nadu election, because it will be a rout for Congress if it has decided to go it alone in Tamil Nadu politics. And DMK also need a ally like Congress to tell the people that it's a very rainbow alliance. So they needed each other, sir. Somehow, despite all the difficulties, now they have come together.
But do you think that they were also scared that you're talking of the Rainbow Alliance, that some of the colors would run away to the other side?
That is true. We have to see, because in the last parliament election, people voted in a different manner. It is now we are facing assembly elections, and Jayalalitha is able to rope in Mr. Vijayakant, who has polled very good votes in the previous elections, and that has actually galvanized the situation in the ADMK camp. They are also very jubilant. We have to see. But on the other hand, the DMK is able to bring in Kongu Munneta Kalagam in the western belt of Tamil Nadu, where the ADMK is very strong. And even in 2009 Lok Sabha polls, the ADMK did very well in that area. But I think arithmetic calculation, despite all these assembly election, things will work in a different way. And we have to see, because Jayalalitha is